Hello, it is Topical Tuesday, March 28th, 2023. Steve Sipress here, and over the weekend you might have seen a Wall Street Journal. The Wall Street Journal published a survey they did recently showing the precipitous, the huge decline in what have been or had been or were known or are known as traditional core American values like patriotism and community and religion and hard work and all that kind of stuff, way down from when they did a survey in 1998 till 25 years later, till just a couple of weeks ago. And so whether you believe this or not, I mean, it appears to be anecdotally, you can see it everywhere, that the society is really embracing Marxism and communism and socialism, globalism, all this kind of stuff, and putting kind of American core values on the back burner. And so yesterday, one of the presidential candidates, Vivek Ramaswamy, comes out with a op-ed in the Wall Street Journal saying, oh, this is a terrible thing. We need a revival in America. We're going the wrong direction, blah, 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 which all might be true and is likely important to a presidential candidate, but to a small business owner, we do not need to be concerned with the masses. The fact that 70% of this and only 30% of that. I mean, do the math. Only 30%. How many adult Americans are there? Hundreds of millions, right? 30% is tens and tens and tens of millions of people. So the question as a business owner is, who do we want to attract as employees to work for us? We don't want entitled, socialist, communist, lazy, socialist, Marxist type of people that feel, that everyone in your organization is going to have to walk on eggshells if they don't call them by the right name or by the right gender or by the right this or whatever they feel like making up. And you have to pay attention to their social media where they say, oh, I'm a this and a that and a who and a ha. Otherwise you get in trouble or you go. Well, if you want that kind of environment, then you look for those people in that environment. If you want to avoid all that, you avoid all that. In fact, overall, it's a free country. My beautiful wife, Michelle, and I moved from the oppressive, anti-business, ridiculous state of Illinois towards the end of 2015. So it's now a little over 7 years to here in Arizona, a pro-business state. And you can do that with your business. Why would you stay in a ridiculous, crime-ridden, anti-business city like most of the major cities in America? Why would you stay with your business located in downtown Portland or Seattle, which have turned into hellholes of homelessness and drug deals and rampant stealing and assault, and they're not even prosecuted, and they've defunded the cops. I mean, your customers can't feel safe, your employees can't feel safe, you can't feel safe. What are you doing? Move your business. Move it to a free state. Move it to South Dakota. Didn't even shut down at all during the ridiculous COVID-19 nonsense that every other state shut down. Move it to Florida, Texas, Tennessee. Move it somewhere where they are pro-business, where they are pro-personal responsibility, where they are pro-hard work, where they are anti-grievance and feeling oppressed and entitled and all that kind of stuff. Same thing when you do your marketing and your sales and you're looking for clients, customers, patients, members. You want to attract the ones you want to attract. If you want to attract a bunch of woke, grievance, complaining, snowflake people could be real headaches for your business, go ahead. I mean, if that's what you want. I personally, you can probably tell by the way I describe them, I do not. So I have for a long time, probably at least 15 years, instructed anyone that is doing any kind of advertising or marketing for me, oh, who are you looking for and what areas? What I'm like, I look for conservative areas, people with conservative values that are honest, that are hardworking, that don't feel, it's not socialism. They don't feel entitled to my money and redistribution, and they don't feel oppressed and neglect. And if they did, they would just get to work anyway to overcome it. those are the people I like to work with. Those are the people I like to employ. Those are the people I like to partner with. So this survey just reinforces what anyone paying attention can see is obvious. But it doesn't mean you have to despair. It doesn't mean, oh man, that means anyone I employ is not going to work because that's where the country's going. Well, it depends who you're looking to work for you, right? So another thing is millennials. So these millennials are, I think they're in their late 20s to early 40s. And they've been maligned for years as lazy. What a lazy, entitled generation. Well, I had somebody on Facebook who published something last week, some kind of quote from some article about Dave Ramsey, the McDonald's of financial advice, right? Dave Ramsey gives really bad financial advice. However, great marketer, great entrepreneur, great marketer, so of course doesn't follow his own advice to just be a good employee forever and save all your money and live frugally. Like, you might live frugally, but he's an entrepreneur and a marketer. You have to be really good to make a lot of money selling bad advice, just like McDonald's makes a ton of money selling what every survey for the last decades has shown. When they rate the fast food, McDonald's always at the bottom, worst food. Got to be really good at marketing to make a lot of money, which McDonald's does, selling really bad food. Dave Ramsey, the same way, has to be really good at marketing to make money selling that really bad advice. Well, this person was like, something about Dave Ramsey. And then somebody was on there going, yeah, Dave Ramsey is good advice. Well, oh man. So I looked something up, and you know what I found? Because it was saying that the good advice is, again, Dave Ramsey type advice, like, go work for somebody and save all your money and live frugally, and eventually you'll become a millionaire. So I looked it up. I said, how many millennials are millionaires? These are, again, late 20s to early 40s and known as the lazy generation. This article, I don't know when, I didn't see when it was as of, but 619,000 millionaires. So either this year or the last year, whenever, over 600,000 millennial millionaires. Now there's over 70 million of them, but still, 600,000 millennial millionaires. And of course, none of them got there by following Dave Ramsey advice. They're not old enough yet to have just lived frugally and contributed as much as they could to their corporate employee matching fund and buy mutual funds and wait until whenever and eventually they're a million. No, of course, overwhelmingly, they own their own businesses. They invest in real estate. They get out there and do stuff. So even though millennials overall, if you read a survey, would say, oh, millennials are lazy and this and that and entitled and whatever and this. Yeah, but over 600,000 of them are sensible, hardworking, dedicated people. Makes sense? So it doesn't matter what the masses are if you have a small business. Now, if you have Coca-Cola or McDonald's and you have to appeal to the massive, sure, that's different. But I'm talking in this presentation, whether you're reading it, listening to it, or watching it on a video, however you're getting this, I'm talking to small business owners where we can choose where to locate our business. We can choose who to hire and who not to hire. We can choose who to work with, where to work with them, and how to work with them, when we want to work. That's our choice. So instead of complaining about whatever percentages or whatever, go look for the ones you want to look for. And if you want some help doing that, of course, go to helpfromsteve.com and I'll help you out, or find somebody else that knows anything about proper advertising and marketing so you can target the people that you want to do business with, and you can repel the people that you do not, just as I have done in this presentation, video, audio, article, again, however you're getting it. So that's it for Topical Tuesday. That's what is in the news. The Wall Street Journal survey and the response by Vivek Ramaswamy. Both really don't matter that much to me as long as you have the right strategy and pay attention. Locate your business in a business-friendly area, hire people that want to work, and employ people, market to people and work with people as clients, customers, patients, and members who appreciate what you do and are not sitting there in a grievance frame of mind just waiting for anything to happen to sue you. And that'll do it for Topical Tuesday. I see a lot of likes. Thank you for that. Any follows or any likes or posts or comments or all that. Let's see. Oh, there's some people. Brett Olaya is here. Great seeing you. Ramsey is the opposite of Kiyosaki. Yeah, well, Kiyosaki is another great marketer. So Kiyosaki also well known for really bad advice. In fact, in his signature book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, conflicting advice, even on some of the same pages. I know I've read articles about it from actual financial advisors. Either one of those, Kiyosaki, Ramsey, they're great entrepreneurs and great marketers, not great at financial advice. So if you have an actual financial advisor that quotes either one of those guys, you need to run in the opposite direction. Anyway, that's my 2 cents, and that'll do it. But if you want to check them out for their marketing, yeah, follow what both of them do. Very sharp marketers. That'll do it for Topical Tuesday. Thanks for being here today, and I will catch you tomorrow on World Wide Web Wednesday.